you just had, speaking about serapia moments, right? And speaking about, you can't be afraid of your own dog in a sense. I actually love that quote.
Yeah.
Because I love my dogs.
Yeah. But you had a moment on Club Shay Shay, a couple months back, and that right there was a moment that kind of shot a shooting star for Shannon, right? And just that ecosystem of conversations. And you were very candid, but you were very peaceful while you're saying these things, right? A lot of kind of sound bites came out of that. That single moment to me, like I say, changed Shannon's whole conglomerate that he got going on.
Yeah.
It brought more awareness and more attention. Maybe more
biggest
than
interview of the year.
That was one of the biggest ones, I would say.
The biggest interview in YouTube history. So those aren't the same things.
They're not the same things.
Yeah.
But even with that being said, I don't think he was ready for that moment. Like, how did that, from an outsider, how did that change his life at that moment? And how did that change your life at that moment? Not your life in general, but at that moment, how did life change?
The interview had to go to somebody. If I know beforehand what I'm capable of delivering, then I also know to be judicious in who I'm picking to get that. If I know Katt, he's only comfortable if he got the drop on you when he come to get interviewed anyway, because he wants to make sure that you don't flip on him. But all Shannon was going to get was a blessing, and that was all I was there to make sure that happened.
You ain't got to drop on anybody here, do you? I was like, I need to know something. This is the blessing. This is the blessing part of those interviews, This is the blessing part of that podcast.
Right. Well, I'm saying in my personal business, you can either do the dirt or you can know the dirt. I'm one of the chosen high-ranked know the dirt individuals, right? And so dirt responds as they should when the vacuum walks in.
Nah, come on. Are you a rapper? You rap on the side?
Clearly, sir, yeah.
Bro,
I still rap currently. I'm saying currently. Yeah. But my point was that I came to deliver an interview having seen some of my competitors and peers get on that same court and do a performance that involved my name. And so once 6 or 7 of you have made this same violation, it's my job as the king to show up and chastise thee. This is my job. I'm supposed to come in and restore order because that's my position. The fact that it's ignored by the clowns because they're all in the same frat, comedically, like, that's all well and good. I don't care nothing about none of that. But the job still needs to be done. And if God lets me know it's a good time for that, that's how I'm going to write it up and deliver it. So I didn't know anything Shannon was going to say. I didn't know what questions he was going to ask. Like there was no conversation. Like, yeah.
What was the impetus behind that? Like, what made you say, like you said, like you basically answered the question already, but what made you say, all right, man, enough is enough. I've heard y'all say this and that and mention my name, or you know what I mean? And it's all false. I got to come up here and set the record straight. Did you go up there with that intention, or was that something that just happened naturally through the conversation?
If there is a God side and the other side, if there are moral things and things that are immoral, if there is this side or that side, it can't be left up to to thought process. I'm an enforcer on this side. I'm not only on God's side, I'm active, right? And so comedically, that means that, you know how sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We traffic in words. I can get up with these words and end your legacy.
We've seen it.
I don't care how long. Right. Because if it's built on sand, it just is.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to feel any type of way by exposing your hand. That's how this game works. I don't mean to break your ankles, but if I cross you over, I just did, didn't I? Take it how you want to take it. Don't get mad at my little celebration.
It's a reason. I ain't know it was a lot of lightning on here.
I got an active pineal gland.
That eye's powerful.
Let me tell you something, man. Like, the fallout from that interview, it almost felt like prophecy for a lot of people. Like, it was my first time hearing those things.
Yeah.
And I didn't do no Googles or wasn't really in social media or keeping up on any of that stuff. I look at it and be like, it felt like prophecy. Like, as the year went on, things that you said in that interview, headline after headline.
You mean like Diddy going to jail or TDJ stepping down? Which one?
I mean, it was all there. It was all there. And then, like, every time you see like hashtag Katt was right. Katt tried. They have the clip.
I'm only trying to tell the truth.
How many of those you get a day though? Katt was right.
I don't look at it like that. I don't own the information. I'm very firm that I'm on God's side. So consequently, it's never a problem trying to be humble. I'm always humble. Like, I know I ain't shit. I know why I'm special. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I connect to that source every day. Me and God are in a conversation about this adventure that I'm on and how this can go, and him giving me these opportunities like with this Shannon thing to speak globally and to show the fact that my words and your words are not the same. I can say some things articulately for a long period of time and still be saying something. And at the end of the day, little boy, nobody's checking for you because you're not liable to say nothing.
Right.
You're either not allowed to say nothing because of the relationships you have in business, or you're not man enough to do it, or your friends is bitch ass niggas, so you feel allegiance to, but for whatever those reasons are, neutrality is what you don't get to have. Pick a side. Right? And so when I'm talking about these Illuminati conversations, that's just to get those things out there in real conversation. I didn't invent these things, and I'm not the reason they exist. But my job as a public official is to find out what the truth is about things and reveal that to us that care about that sort of thing.
Why is it that there's not as many people like you that will come out and say, yo, listen, I don't give a fuck. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Because they'll kill you. And it's not a joke, and it's not like, no, because a life doesn't mean anything to them. It's easy for them to do. They're adept at doing a ditty, getting rid of you and not having no handprints on it. Like this is how they traffic. And so you will have to really not be scared, not be acting like you're not scared. You'd have to really be too stupid to be scared. You see what I'm saying? I'm backed by God, so I don't even know how to have the fear you need me to have.
But is that stupidity? That ain't stupid if you backed by God.
Hey, I just put it out there for the idiots to have something to grasp onto. But what I'm saying is, if my only belief is in God, then how I'm going to be scared?
Only God can judge me, huh?